You might have to take a rain check on that Bali June holidays you were planning for because of this. So Mount Lowatubi Laki-Laki just erupted on Tuesday, June 17, 2025. It is a volcano located on Flores Island, Indonesia, and this majestic ash cloud reached up to 10 to 11 kilometers into the sky. For context, that is roughly 17 to 19 Burj Khalifa stacked up against each other, with Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, having 163 floors. And because of this, at least 24 flights to and fro Bali's international airports have been cancelled due to volcanic ash risk and airport operations normal but route and airline dependent. So NewJeans, a K-pop girl group, split up with their label Adore in November 2024, alleging over workplace harassment and unfair treatment. However, NewJeans still wanted to continue operating independently as the group NewJeans. So their ex-label actually managed to file a successful injunction against them on March 2025. And as such, so post-March 2025, NewJeans announced a hiatus to comply with the court's new ruling. However, they did file an appeal. And as of June 17, 2025, Seoul High Court have dismissed NewJeans' appeal against the March injunction, upholding the ban on their independent activities. Take note, this ban on independent activities refers to activities as them operating as the group using the name NewJeans. So is it possible that they could actually operate as a new group using a new name? While using this new name, they are performing covers of their songs from their old group? I mean, it's a bit of a grey area. So maybe safer is possible they could just operate and pursue individual solo careers. But then again, NewJeans didn't have enough traction together as a group to really safely pursue solo individual careers. This is pretty wasteful because NewJeans were really gaining traction with several of their videos having over 100 million played. So bro really let his intrusive thoughts take over and he has been sentenced to 6 weeks in jail because of that. So Mr. F, 28, a Malaysian and also a bus driver, on May 6, 2025 at the Woodlands checkpoint, suddenly approached an officer and asked in English if the officer's pew-pew was loaded. I mean, if you're an officer and someone comes up to you and asks if your pew-pew is loaded, that is already kind of like a red flag, am I right? And Mr. F then reached for the officer's pew-pew twice. During the first attempt, he managed to touch the officer's pew-pew. The officer pressed it down with both hands and called for backup. And Mr. F didn't stop there. He actually tried to reach for another different officer's pew-pew after backup arrived. The incident was captured on CCTV and it seems that Mr. F has no intent to harm or steal. It was like derived out of pure curiosity. He just really wanted to know if the pew-pew was loaded. But I mean, you should show some, social restraint. It's already one thing to ask someone if the pew-pew was loaded. It's another to just reach out and touch it, I'm pretty stunned just reading this story. And Mr. F pleaded guilty to one charge, second charge considered in sentencing, and he has been sentenced to 6 weeks in prison, handed down on June 16, 2025. Mr. F was arrested on May 6, 2025 and has been remanded since. Take note everyone of social norms and behaviors and do not just act out on your curiosities and intrusive thoughts, Please have some restraint.